Yo peoples, it's tgtracks back at it again, and today we're going to be making a melodic drill type beat. You already know what time it is, so we're going to go straight into the video. Let's get it.
And here we go.
Cool, so I'm just gonna go and create a melody from scratch. But first thing I do want to do is I want to go into Fruity Sampler, create a scale at the back so that it's a lot easier to start with the sample. I'm gonna go minor melodic, and since it's a minor key, I do want to have it at C sharp. So to make a scale, what you do, let's say I start from C sharp, I would skip this note and then go to E. I'll skip F sharp and then go to G sharp, and that's how you create a chord. The same principle applies here. So I'll skip this one. Sometimes you can kind of go out of the scale. There's a certain way that I want it to sound. I'm gonna do some of the darker notes. I'm kind of happy how that sounds. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do Control A and then do Alt R to randomize the volume. Also, I'm going to do Alt X so that I can adjust the scaling, the level scaling, and just put it down a bit. Okay, next I'm just going to put some reverb on that. I do want to put halftime on it just to hear what it sounds like. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a flute sound, have that as the counter melody. Cool, so I found a flute sound, and what I can actually do is put Valhalla Supermassive on it again, and I want the massive vocal reverb on this. Yeah, I like how that sounds. I'm just going to add a bit extra, so let's do some notes here. Now the next thing I want to do is add a voice in there, so I'm gonna go into Arcade and look for a voice real quick. I'm connected to the internet, bro. Don't piss me off. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Still, I'm using that, definitely. And to hear the instruments even easier, I'm just gonna pan the flute about 25% to the left, and then the chorus 25% to the right, just so it has its own space in the mix. So I've done with my melodies. Now I'm gonna go on to my drums. Now I'm just gonna add a few claps in here. I think these perks sound nice, so I'm just gonna double this up. Okay, yeah, I think that's it in terms of the instruments. Now I wanna add 808. Just gonna keep it simple in this bit, and then for this bit here, I'll go ham with 808 slides. So it's gonna add 2 here. We're gonna add 2 slides here, and then probably 2 more here. And then I think that should be it for the 808. Let's just play this back to hear how it sounds. Yeah, I quite like how that sounds, but I think the 808 slides need to be a bit shorter. Yeah, then for the kick, we're gonna use this kick. One thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just sidechain this to the 808. So you just add a limiter to your 808 channel. Make sure that when you go to kit, it's sidechain to the 808. So the way that you do that, you literally just click the arrow and then go to limiter, do right click, and come up with kick here. So then when you're actually editing the kick in 808, adjust the threshold. At first it'll be like this, but then you just adjust it downwards. And then next thing you do, you just increase the knee. See how it looks different now, and then you can increase the ratio just to make it a bit more aggressive. I do a 1:4. The whole reason why sidechaining is so important is because it allows the kick to cut through the mix. Now it's time to arrange this beat. So now we're gonna do split by channel. I'm just gonna delete it like this, and then I'm just gonna literally grab it from here. You just click on the first instrument in your playlist, then hold shift and then click the bottom one, then it grabs all of them together. You just drag it into the playlist. I'm gonna highlight all of this and just do Control B all the way to about 3 minutes. To make it easier to look at, I'm gonna make space for the melodies to be at the top, and then I'm gonna have a gap here to put any automation or any sound effects that I want to put in those gaps. So this is gonna be my intro, and then for the hook, it's gonna be 16 bars long. Then I'm gonna make space for my verses. Then I'm gonna adjust it for another hook at the end. So then my verse is gonna go in these gaps. So for the verse, what I want to do, I want to put the claps, hi-hats, snares, 808 going as well, and yeah, just add bit by bit basically. Yeah, so this is pretty much what I got for the verse. For the verse, it's 16 bars long here, and then it's got the bridge here, and then it goes back into the hook. Just to make it quicker to make, I'm just gonna copy and paste this, and then add these 3 for the outro. Next thing that we need to do is add a few rises. My favorite rise is the riser 8. I literally use this riser in so many of my beats. You know, you just have them go-to sounds. What I want to do for the verse bit, I do want to add the flute for the second bit here, and then I'm going to change the 808. So let's add another pattern. The easiest way to make another pattern is you just click here and then go to make unique. I got another idea for this bit. I kind of want it to drop down into this 808. So the way I would do that, I'll just add the slide and then adjust the length of it like this. Let's go with that. So what I decided is I want it to go upwards instead of down. I think progression upwards sounds kind of cool. So let's hear what it sounds like. That works for me. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to this verse here and I'm going to change it to 808 too. Now what I want to do is add a few more rises. I like riser 9 as well. It's pretty good. I had a better idea for the 808, so I'm just gonna make this 808 too, so that it has like a long 808 progression. And then for the verse, I'm gonna adjust the 808s again. So yeah, let's add a few more 808 patterns. So I'm gonna have to make this unique again, and we'll do something different here. Yeah, I kind of like this progression like this. And then it goes into the 808 too again. Just so that the beat's always changing, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have this riser here, so it's a good transition into the bridge. Okay, so another thing I've done is I actually got this riser and I made a second version of it. So let me just change the color so you can see the difference. So this basically is a lower version of one of the other risers. And I like to add these at the end of my hooks because it just makes it a much smoother transition into the verse. So I always add them at the end of the hooks. So for example, if I play it from here, it sounds like this. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole beat. Cool, so I'm gonna play it from the beginning. It's gonna sound like this.
Sensational.
I know you guys like this one, so make sure to give the video a like, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, I see you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. I'll be coming out with more bangers just like this one. So yeah, it's your boy tgtracks, and I'm out. Peace.